welcome to the Engerati studio live at European Utility Week. I'm Rose Bundock and I'm joined now by Vincent Petit, Senior Vice President of Energy Automation at Schneider Electric. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm very happy to be here.
Great. So Schneider Electric is showcasing your EcoStruxure grid digital ecosystem at this event.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a bit more about this?
Absolutely. So we are actually very, very excited to be here in Barcelona today. It's 4 p.m. And I would say that so far the booth has been a very, very good success. So really very promising for the following days that come and obviously the following weeks and months and years. So what is EcoStruxure for grid? Well, it's really a very new approach, I would say, to the way to tackle the problem of IT-OT convergence. It's a holistic approach around IT-OT convergence. And really, EcoStruxure Grid is an open IoT ready framework for grid operators and in particular distribution utilities, which are going to be our main point of focus here today for what we showcase at the booth.
And what do you envisage will be the most common use case of this system?
So to be able, it's a good question, thank you. So to be able to answer that question, I think I probably need to give a little bit of context on how we see the overall utility market evolving, right? And I would say we call it at Schneider Electric the new world of energy. So a world which is becoming more decarbonized, more decentralized, and more distributed. In a world where electricity is actually taking a much higher share in the overall energy mix. That's the new world of energy, 3D plus E. And basically it comes down to an increase, a fast acceleration of the penetration of renewable energies on the grid. Which obviously is a good news, and we take it at Schneider Electric as a fantastic news, because as we all know, the power generation sector is the first emitter in terms of carbon emissions. But it's not only about the carbon emission, we also consider that renewable energy presents the potential for an increased productivity in terms of cost of electricity in the decades to come. And as a result, present a fantastic opportunity for those using electricity as a source of energy. So overall, good news. Now, this being said, the transition towards this new world of energy will not be without any hurdle. And there is a transition. Because when you take variable renewable energies like wind or solar, they basically are not very flexible sources of energy. They are variable, they cannot be regulated, they are distributed across the grid, they are difficult to predict, okay? The output is difficult to predict, so they are not very flexible. And the more we grow the volume of renewable energies on the network, the more we basically call for the rest of the electric system to become more flexible. So I think, and this is what we have witnessed so far in Barcelona since we're here, the key word in utilities in the years to come will be flexibility. How, as a utility player, whether I am a grid operator or a generation operator, how can I build flexible operations? The flexibility that will help me mitigate all the issues that are associated to what renewable energies are creating on the network as inefficiencies, if you will. So flexibility is the key word. And for us, as a technology provider, because this is what we do at Schneider, and we are passionate about deploying technologies into new segments and new applications, for us we believe that digital technologies and digitization is the key to enable, I would say, a step change in terms of flexibility for the industry. We've been focusing very specifically on the distribution system operator because we believe that really the distribution operator is at the core of the change. I mean, he's obviously not the only one impacted, but we took that decision for the Barcelona showcase to focus on the distribution system operator. And when we look at the use case of the distribution system operator, We are definitely having companies that are facing a massive transformation ahead of us. Moving from companies managing infrastructures of assets to companies managing infrastructure of assets and data.
Yeah.
Okay? And the capabilities of the latest development in terms of IoT, smart sensors, smart measurements, software, mobility tools are tremendous, and therefore creating an opportunity for a massive increase of the volume of data to be handled by those distribution utilities. And for that, they need a true IT/OT plan. Okay, and this is where comes EcoStruxure for Grid.
Okay, so this is
the point of
how you've kind of developed it and the reason
Absolutely.
behind it. And there's a lot of discussion about innovation here. I mean, that's essentially what you're saying, innovate to be flexible.
Yeah.
How is Schneider tackling that within your own organisation?
So I should start with a personal statement that we are a company of engineers. Okay, we love technology, and actually I would say, and we are a technology provider. And I would say we love to basically deploy technology to concrete customer use cases. We are launching today EcoStruxure for Grid, but you have to understand that this is an evolution of something that we have started already a decade ago. Okay, and basically we are embarking new technologies into a story and a concept of how to support our customer that was started a decade ago. To a certain extent, maybe we invented the IT/OT convergence, or at least partially we contributed to the design of IT/OT convergence. And basically, in terms of innovation, we've been continuously trying to apply those technologies and those new technologies to concrete customer use cases. Today, EcoStruxure already represents 45% of the Schneider Electric turnover. So it's not a new thing.
Okay.
It's not just coming, by chance. It's a very concrete, let's say, set of applications that we have been developing, and we've been constantly innovating with our customers. And when we talk about innovation, for us, it's taking technologies that we master in one domain or another and trying to apply it with our customers. We have several use cases where we've tried to basically converge different software applications together in order to streamline the management of data in Europe, in Spain, in Nordic countries, in Germany. We have several examples where we have tried to deploy mobile technologies, okay, to enable smarter operations on the field in the US, in Europe as well. So a lot of innovation together with our customers, I would say, is mainstream. If I go a little bit further, I would say that we are also working with a whole environment of partners, and that's something that's really very specific to us and very dear to us at Schneider Electric. So for a very long time we've been used to really think and challenge the way we see things in light of what our partners are experiencing. So they may be startups, they may be, let's say, system integrators, but they also may be universities. Okay. So we work with a whole realm, I would say, of actors of the market, both from technology side and operation side. And that's how we design innovation. And maybe a final point around innovation, which is also very dear to our heart at Schneider, is to make technology easy. We are really believing that technology is only useful if it is easy and if it's easy to actually adopt. And we have had a very, very strong focus around that in the recent years in adopting all those new advancements in cloud, in mobility, in cybersecurity, data analytics, to try to make it as easy to adopt as possible.
I think another of the big themes at this year's event is the energy revolution. Is it happening? Is it an evolution? Whatever. But how fast is the pace of change within DSOs from your perspective?
Okay. So, an excellent question. Thank you for that. Well, I would say that this depends, and this will depend. I think the situation, we're operating worldwide, and we see tremendous differences from one country and one place to another.
Yeah, sure.
Part probably of the difficulty to apprehend properly the energy revolution, as you named it, is the fact that the energy revolution differs from one place to another, from one utility to another. Okay? So extremely different situations. Now, if I try to look at what are the main factors that are influencing this transition, I would say first, probably the rate of penetration of renewable energies is a key factor. And you know it differs a lot from one place to another. I mean, take new economies where we have very significant growth of electricity consumption from one year to another. If the new power generation is simply supplied by renewable energy, the change of mix is spectacularly fast. If you go in mature economies, we are in Europe, okay, or in mature economies where we have a significant already generation fleet, we have even overcapacity in Europe to a large extent, then the rate of penetration is lower. Even though some countries stand out, we are in Spain today, it's clearly one of the countries in Europe which is standing out in terms of adoption of renewable energies. So very different paces, and those pace of penetration, they obviously have a very strong influence to the size of the issues that the distribution operators have to face. So I think that's one factor to look at. Then a second factor is regulation, because at the end of the day, we've talked a lot about the technical challenges associated to the penetration of renewable energy, but it's also a lot about the market challenges. And the markets for electricity that we have known are bound to change quite significantly. More flexibility will be required. Flexibility needs to be valued. More services, more players, more actors. The market, the organization of the market is going to have to evolve in the coming years in order to tackle all those topics, right? And there again, this is very dependent on the location of where we are looking at. So from one place to another, very, very, very different situations. So we are in Europe. I would say that we see a lot of regulation activity at the regulation level. We are looking forward to those evolutions and to the opportunities that it will create for our customers, distribution operators, and ourselves as a technology partner in the coming years.
Great. Well, I think that's a good place to finish. I think we've covered quite a lot of ground there. Thank you, Vincent.
Okay.
And don't forget, you can watch more of the interviews from European Utility Week on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.